Hi everyone, it's Ikue. Today is a special day, step 16 Libra. Today is a Pisces day in Libra season. 16, number 1, I love, and 6, I receive. So Leo energy, Libra energy, net to 7, that's a Pisces energy. I love when you love and when you receive, you're ready to receive, and you sense your intuition is sharp. What we have to do is to, instead of doubting your thoughts, you just have to accept, ready to receive. Then it's all good. In this Libra season, that's the vibe of the day. I'm stumbling. Today is Thursday, October 9th, 2025. And today is my step birthday. What that means is my Midheaven. And as at Series Joy, they talk about goal, your life purpose. It's your goal story. And that's, for me, is 16 degrees Taurus. So today is 16 degrees Libra. So it's the number matches. So step birthday. If you started to really pay attention to your astral chart, you kind of know, when that energy comes back or the energy matches. It's like, okay, I'm embodying this energy. So it really gives you a focal point and reference points of what you pay attention to. And interestingly, I just realized not only 16 degrees is my life purpose, but that's where I failed in my past life. It shows that in Chiron, when you look at the astral chart, it's very interesting when you looking into this number, a glimpse of your past life where you might have failed. And 16 degrees is where I see how I might have failed, but that becomes a life purpose. So that's why I came back. 16 degrees as really about when you love and when you receive, when you sense. And it's really about speaking your truth. And maybe in the past life, because of the energy wasn't ready, maybe the fear prevails, and dominates, and maybe you spoke your truth, and then you got murdered, and it seems like that's what has happened to me. In the past life, and then I've experienced the similar thing. I didn't get murdered, but I surely I got cut, and that intensity, maybe less intense, but it's going through that similar intensity of that experience in this life, so that I can do something about it, knowing that this time I'm still here, ready to thrive. But definitely we go through something like that. And I've been speaking about, I've been talking about cultural programming, right? How those little programming, or that past life programming, or that childhood programming, right? What kind of people you were surrounded with growing up, those little things totally affect where you are and who you are in this life, in this current life. So it's very important that pay attention, right? And without judgment. And sometimes it's, it's like who we are is can be so complicated. Comes in so many angles, dimensions, and things to look at. But at the end of the day, can we be kind to ourselves, right? All the way, can we be kind to ourselves? And that's the key, right? On this 16 degrees Libra day. Libra, I say this every day, it's all about inner balance, inner beauty, and inner peace, right? That's what we're learning in Libra season. And it's beautiful. Sometimes, Libra can be like a little woo-woo and laid back and hippies and all that. But I am grounded. So anyways, let us set the right tone with the essential oil wizardry, psychic protection, and sacred ritual as usual. And this is for me, and this is for the collective, whoever watching. You are also receiving. You can do this with me without essential oil, or you can do this with your favorite essential oil too. These oils are super powerful. I use it for private session, hands-on sessions, and also Human Garage team uses it because it quickly allows any cords of attachment from people and allows us to cut any cords of attachment. So you can literally focus on yourself. And as you learn to, going through this own healing, you may notice like how much of other people's programming, maybe your ancestors, ancestors are protecting us, but that protection may not necessarily what serves us in this Asian time, if that makes sense. So really about communicating and establishing a healthy connection with them, right? Whether that's with our ancestors or with our body, with our ego. And because all those layers, this is sacred ritual, all those layers really, really sometimes could get in our way. Yeah. How you guys feeling on this day? Let us ground and just accepting where we are and ready for more. And I'm finding myself like tear comes down. I'm like I don't stop when I feel like crying, or the body, it gets so heavy and it's like, okay, I'm gonna prioritize this, right? I don't need to suppress my pain anymore, but when I need to keep moving forward, then allow myself to flow as I'm taking action, right? So there's a lot of power in that. I just realized I just like put on the clothes and I've been feeling green quite a bit. I got myself this new pillowcase in in this brown sweatpants that matches my couch. Look at this. Green and brown. It makes me, it's like a tree, right? Literally, I'm a tree and I feel so grounded and I love it. Let's place your hand on your heart and let's tune into what your body is screaming, what your body is telling us. I know we have a tension around here, but I'm on my period today, so definitely feeling that. But I didn't feel much this time. This, every cycle is different, right? Depending on what we are going through, maybe what we are eating and what emotions we're going through. But it seems to be pretty balanced this time, so very grateful for that. Yeah. I know when my period is smooth because of like less pain, less pressure around the lower parts of my body, but also it's a great feeling, when I'm on my cycle, but then when I woke up and I totally forgot that I have this. I'm not bleeding, right? Okay, let us, 11. Awesome. Okay, let me read the collective message for today. Step 16, Libra. I love, I receive, I sense. So Leo, Virgo, not Virgo, Leo, and then 6, Libra, and Pisces energy. When the heart is open to love and the body is ready to receive, the soul begins to sense what has always been true. Today, the field offers a moment of gentle power, a reminder that your ability to love and your willingness to receive are not separate forces, but two petals of the same flower. A reminder that your ability to love and your willingness to receive are not separate forces, but it's the two petals of the same flower. Libra teaches us to balance, to refine, and to choose beauty and harmony. Pisces weaves the thread of trust, that when you soften and surrender, life speaks in sensations, not pressure. Let your essence emerge not from striving, but from sensing. Let the alignment you seek be felt, not forced. Let your body guide you through the portal of what you already know. Today, you are invited to embody not just your truth, but your sensing self, the one who trusts timing. That's a hard one. The one who welcomes sweetness, the one who knows, I am loved when I receive. I receive because I love. Yeah. And readiness, right? Open to receive in this Libra season is really have a lot of power. Like a lot of times we maybe play small and not ready to receive, or like we don't feel worthy of receiving, and obviously we don't receive that. I talked about this probably yesterday or 2 days ago. There is this like really cute firecracker dancer, boy dancer in one of my studios that I teach, and he had this like amazing birthday at his studio where his one of his his parents now manages the studio, and his parents rented this arcade track. So after dance class, he get to celebrate his birthday with his friend. And then I was just happened to be at the studio, then looking at him, how he's behaving around people and how everyone is giving him, especially on his birthday, right? He's like Grandmaster Libra. What that means is he has this like number 6 represent I receive, and he's a Libra boy. So just looking at him, how much he knows, he's worthy of receiving, he's lovable, those things. Some kids are fortunate enough to just ingrained, how do you say that? Like in their DNA, there's no doubt that their parents support, his parents support him. He never have to doubt his self-worth, right? Even when he makes mistake, when he's laughing and all this thing, or maybe he's crying, he knows he's loved and he knows he's worthy. He knows he's enough. And that's a power, if I ever have kids, or, if I ever had kids, that's something that I really want to ingrain and my kids in. Did I say it right? But you get the idea, because I come from the wounds of not feeling good enough and not feeling worthy, and because of that, what turned me into it is really working hard to prove my self-worth. And that worked for a very long time, quite a bit, until it didn't. I think if you could resonate with what I'm saying, forever like goal-oriented, and somehow in past life or in your childhood, you were trained that way, programmed that way. If you don't work hard, you're not lovable. If you don't work hard, have the result and be successful, or maybe pass the test and you're not worthy, right? But I think there's a lot of power in, shout out to all the parents who are doing their best for the child. And at the end of it, I think what's important is so simple, like you don't have to excel in school if they are not so good at remembering, memorizing stuff. But what's so important is be kind to the people and friends around them, and know that you are loved and know that you're worthy. And the most important thing is to try and have fun. That's how simple is that. That's what some of my dance kids will say, because their parents are really teaching them like it's okay to make mistakes, but all you have to do is to try your best and have fun. Right? Try your best and have fun. But as we get older, or maybe in our generation, we never been taught that way. You know what I mean? It's like maybe like that's not our parents' intention, but for sure somehow we got so hard on ourselves and overwhelmed ourselves, and it's like, okay, I failed, and it's like, oh, I'm not so good at this, and I'm a failure, or I'm not enough, or I don't feel lovable, or just being so hard on ourselves. Nobody pushes us that way, but we thought that that was so important for us Yeah. And that is exhausting. Let's just be enough, right? I think we have this comparison loop. You know, I had this moment when I came home last night. I just keep looking at social media is sometimes so evil when you are not grounded, right? They will constantly show you how other people's life, how shiny their other people's lives are. And yeah, it's fascinating. You can use that as an inspiration, but surely can be very detrimental for your mental health. Just like you can always see like, oh, you have this, but you don't have this, right? And then I feel like what was shown yesterday was, you know, maybe I didn't work on outside quite a bit for the last few years, but what I really worked on is inside, right? And sometimes we work on outside quite a bit, and then you work on how you look, and you know, you radiate outside, but it's very important to work on the inside, and that's what I've been doing, and that's permanent. And you know, because I'm working on the inside, it's time for us to radiate from inside. And it's a great news when your inside is all well put together, and somehow outside is just gonna shine, right? Yeah. Also, it's hard to see some things. Yeah, we all have our blind spots and our shadow that you know, we've been blindsided. Or we just didn't have capability to see those area of our life, right? It's really funny when you started to think about that. Yeah. So I talked about this yesterday. I signed up for HelloFresh. HelloFresh. And because one of my friends said that HelloFresh really helped her gain confidence in cooking, because cooking is something that I never really liked. And I like eating, but I don't like the process, you know. And but I know that it's good to work on the area that makes you uncomfortable, right? But you still want to feel safe and know that it's safe to do so, you know. So it's good to work on that. And you don't have to push too hard. Like I feel like I've been so hard on ourselves on my lives, and I'm at this point like where, you know what, I don't want to work too hard. I just want to just show up, and I just let that be enough. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the HelloFresh. We'll be curious to know if you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I made 2 meals so far, and I have 1 meal to make for this week. But it comes in 2 portions, right? Because you know, some people eat a big portion, some people don't eat less, but I think it's more the merrier. And I think yeah, it doesn't just come with 1 portion, it's come with 2 portions. That means if I just have 1 meal, then I can enjoy later, right, leftover. So that's what I'm gonna do. But we're very interesting. Yeah. learning. So today is step 16, Libra. What is it like for you? What is it like for you to when you receive what you love, right? You love what you receive, but also you receive what you love. And then when you have a good balance between what you love and what you receive, maybe making peace is where you are, you know. It's like just accept what you have and be okay with it. And because gratitude is the attitude, and then when you appreciate where you are, regardless of your satisfaction, you just show appreciation, like I'm here, I'm still alive. Then from there, everything starts, right? And we all start from somewhere. Doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes we start from here, sometimes we start from there. and then vice versa. But as we start where we are moving forward. And let us be kind, because, maybe we're suffer from diagnosis, we're suffering financially, but we were working on something meanwhile, whether that's our health or whether that's our toxic relationship, that's our anything, right? Maybe your parents were sick and we couldn't do all these things that we wanted to do. And regulating our nervous system for me, is really coming home to my body. Just know that it's safe for me to take care of this vessel, but also really making peace with our past, right? And make not only the past, but making peace with where we are, because we had to go through this somehow. We had to go through this shit loop, and over and over again, like we were dumb or something. Same toxic relationship, I don't know, we have to go through that. But just know that we know better, right? Maybe not, we haven't graduated, I don't know, we haven't finished the loop yet, but all we know is we are a little wiser, right? We're doing it a little better, and maybe that's enough for now, right? So let us just be okay and know that safe. I like to say this: fascia is our connected tissue, always listening to you, always trying to provide us, right? Try to protect us. And fascia likes safety, deep listening, patience, consistency. And that's what I'm doing, whether that's Instagram live or whether that's moving my fascia, and especially on the area where we have a lot of drama around it, whether that's a physical thing or emotional, right? We gotta be consistent with this sense of safety. Tell yourself when you get triggered, like, I am safe. If you don't feel safe, you demand it, right? It's your birthright to feel safe. We were safe by birthright, but sometimes we forget, and it's like, oh, again, we're feeling unsafe, right? So, let us work on that sense of safety. I am safe. I am protected. I am guided. I am lovable, and I am enough. We don't need to prove our self-worth. Let's not stop there. Right, graduation is coming. We're getting close. Ooh, I love that, Jenny. Whatever that is, right? Graduation's coming. We're finally coming out of that loop, and then there could be so many loops, right? Loop, where you can imagine like some area of your life you worked on so much that you have really beautiful boundaries around that. But in this area, you have blur boundaries, and that's why you keep looping, like hamster wheel. And we're not always like this, right? So there's some area that you're so master at it, you don't even have to think about it. It just flows, it just works, It's so interesting. We all have that. But those are the blind spot. I think it's really about noticing, why are we doing this to ourselves? To cut the loop is to really see that part of ourselves with compassion, love, and then surrender. Maybe just, if it's hard to cut, just drop it, right? Just surrender. Let them. Power of letting go. If you can't let go, maybe you're not ready to let go, then just let that, just be kind to ourselves and leave with love, right? When you are in a relationship or entanglement that is so hard to come out of it, you don't have to struggle so hard right away, and continue to love yourself and work on the self-worth. I am worthy. And then maybe there comes a time that you cultivated this sense of self-worth that you just feel so wrong to be in it, and you finally took yourself out of it. Or because you work on this self-worth so much that everyone around you, by the energy, the role of energy frequency, everyone needs to change and adapt around it. It's kind of like on the molecular level, things are moving, and it's like, because it's like, I don't magnetize that part, the side of it anymore. So that this needs to recalibrate, and then crystallize in a different way, right? It's like that law of attraction and manifestation. We are crystal being. First of all, fascia is the same chemical composition as crystal quartz, water and silica. So now as we work on this water and silica, we are constantly fluid and adaptive and crystallizing things to manifest, right? And maybe some area of our body, area of our life, we are crystallizing maybe some not so good thing, crystallizing. So we gotta decalcify it, right? And then we're gonna shed more light in that area so it warms up, and then we shape shift, right? I love talking about four elements: fire, water, air, earth, and we are all of it. We are all of it. And Libra is air, right? Air is swift. Air is quick. Things could change in really fast, right? And as we do that, let us be kind, okay? Okay, let's finish with programming. Oh, 12 people watching. Thank you guys for watching. Let's do this together. It will amplify the effects and take your left hand on the top of your head, and energy circulate through your heart and the brain. And we're gonna do a powerful affirmations. Join me if you're cold. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3, through your nose. 2, 3. Repeat after me. Hello, brain. Hello, mind. Hello, ego. Hello, inner child. Hello, body. Hello, fascia. Hello, heart. And let's call in all the body parts or diagnosis that needs extra love. Hello, hips. Hello, hair. Hello, neck. Hello, shoulders. Hello, all parts of me. Thank you for working together in harmony. I love our unshakable, unbreakable, inner peace, inner balance, and inner beauty. All parts of me are seen, felt, cared, nurtured, loved. And let's place our heart in the center. Hello, heart. You're the lighthouse. We follow you. We trust you. I am safe. I am protected. I am guided. I surrender with trust. I'm ready to receive. I am enough. My presence is enough. My essence is enough. I don't need to work. I don't need to try too hard, because my energy is enough. Who I am is enough. I am worthy of perfect health, perfect love, unlimited abundance, amazing opportunities and people. My life loves me, and I love my life. My body is for joy. My life is for joy. I am free. I'm joyful. I'm confident. You can add anything you want. Especially pay attention to that affirmation that hit you harder. I love saying my life is for joy. And so that it's a constant reminder, when I start to suffer, it's like, no, my life is for joy. And my body feels tired. It's like, you know what? My body's for joy. My body's for dancing. My body's for love, right? But if you are in the moment, let your tears flow, and it's okay. We are shedding all these old patterns, right? We're still feeling that full moon that we just had. Moons are powerful, really stirs our water of emotions, right? Waves of emotion. But moving is good, right? When we get stagnant, we get calcified. Let this crystal quartz keep on moving, and there's nothing that stop us. Any blockages, any stagnation you may have is it's come out to get released right now. So let us just be kind, and sending you guys so much love on this day, 16 degrees Libra. And when we come back tomorrow, let us share and how you are doing and what you learned from this day. And I wanted to say something, but thank you so much for Naz and Kali. Very beautiful thought. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Bye.